Hey everybody, we have another exciting motorhome that we are going to be talking about, and this is going to be a first for the channel right here. This is a Thor Access. They are also very similar to the Thor Vegas. So if this is your first time, welcome. My name is Jeremy Johnson, and I've been building motorhomes and all kinds of custom vehicles for more than 25 years, and now one of the industry leaders when it comes to motorhome, van, suspension, accessories, and all kinds of fun stuff. So when it comes to motorhomes and vans, I might know a thing or two, not anything more than two. So what's really cool about this motorhome is it's actually a Class A. So you would think, okay, very cool, but there's a unique feature about this, and this is actually on a Ford E-Series chassis. So the big difference in that is that this is going to be a twin I-beam suspension, versus most of the Ford A-Series motorhomes are going to be a straight axle leaf spring front end. And the big thing is those typically drive like crap. And if you get online and start typing away, you see all kinds of problems with the F-53s and the thousands of pounds, thousands of dollars that you might be required to spend to get your motorhome driving really, really nice. Now, there are some really cool features on this, and one of the biggest thing is you're going to see this little tiny cute little decal right here, and this is the 7.3 liter gas engine that's going to come in the 2021 and newer motorhomes in the Ford platform. That 7.3 is just the big V8. It's called the Godzilla motor. I personally have it in my Jayco 24B and absolutely love how it drives and how it tows. It is amazing. So when you get into these coaches, and it's going to have a little bit more weight, obviously the bigger engine is, I'm going to say, better than typically what you would have gotten in the older V10 models. Now, you would think, well, this thing sits really nice. I really like how this sits, but could you imagine this motorhome sitting 4 inches lower? I mean, you can see right here, this is the big thing. We always see these cracked. But imagine this sitting 4 inches lower. You pull into a driveway, you pull into your favorite camping spot, and typically this is getting broken off because it sits so low to the ground. Now, this does have a 4-inch adventure kit on it from Tech Designs, giving it additional clearance. The big benefit in that is it's really going to improve the ride quality. You're not having to run aftermarket sway bars. You see a lot of in a lot of forums or Facebook groups, people are talking about, oh, just run this heavy duty sway bar, do this, and really I'm not a big fan of that. I don't think that it's going to be as beneficial as what the suspension is on this. Now, this is a little guy. This is coming in at 24 feet, and what I like about that is going to be just the overall compact. I think that it's going to be really easy to drive. My motorhome is 24 feet as well, and my wife has no problem driving it, and I think that that's something that is really important when you're considering a motorhome, because the biggest thing is, like, if I get hurt, I want to make sure that my wife can drive me to the hospital, because usually that's how it's going to be. A nice feature about this is you're going to have more storage. This is going to be locked, but I like the amount of storage that this is going to have. Now, like the Jaycos, one of the big things that I talk about in a lot of the videos that I absolutely hate are going to be these like frameless windows because of how little they open. They only open about 4 inches. Now, what is really nice about this is you're going to see that the awning actually goes full length down the whole side of this. It's going to open all the way up. That's really nice, so that when you're hanging out underneath, you know, you're hanging out in your camp spot, like, you're going to have a lot of shade. You're able to hang out right here. Now, this doesn't have the outside entertainment, no big deal, because really, who wants to watch TV when we're camping? Another nice feature about this is going to be that you can access the storage from the back or from the side. So depending on how big, you want to put a big easy up in there, you're easily able to do that from the side. Maybe you have smaller items, you're able to just kind of throw that in through the back. You can see that this has the hitch that used to be really high because the motorhome used to be really low. Probably gonna have to flip this, drop this thing down in order to flat tow unless you lift your vehicle. Now, and as we come around to the side, you're gonna see, again, you're gonna have that, of course, the compartments are locked. This is really nice too, as this flips up, it's gonna pin in and lock shut. So you're able to access everything from every side, because the biggest thing is you kind of load your rear compartments, and then all of a sudden it's like, you feel like you're crawling in to get that one item that's worked its way all the way to the other side. Other than that, it doesn't have a ton of storage on it. You're gonna have your generator on it, and then really it's just a lot of little compartments. So that's the big difference between this Class A and a normal Class A, is on a normal Class A, because of the chassis, because you're running a larger wheel, you're gonna get a lot more storage. So if storage is really critical for you, you may consider like a bigger Class A. So some of the things on the outside, this is gonna have just one slide. You're gonna see this little baby slide right here. That's gonna be where the couch is at, or the table, or the chairs. We're gonna head inside. Let's take a look at all the things on the inside. This is what I was talking about as far as the couch. This is really nice. So you're gonna have your couch. This is gonna slide out, giving your, your main living area really nice. Now, when you get into the smaller motorhome like this, being that it's only 24 feet, you notice that we lost the dinette table. We don't have like a dinette or a booth. So that's something you're gonna have to consider, like, oh, do I need a table? Do I want a couch? What is it? Now, you do see you have the little baby couch up here, or the baby table that goes in right here, but really that's not gonna be big enough for eating. Another thing is you will have this top bunk. So like the overhead bunks in the Class C, you don't have the full-time bunk, but this does come down, allow you to be able to sleep at least one more person. So really it depends on how many people you're looking to sleep, because really you're gonna get like one adult up there, man, maybe a kid down here on this fold out. And then as we move to the back of this, while we're talking about sleeping area, so you do have like 2 single beds. A lot of times this will have a leaf that goes inside, so you can push these together and make one queen size bed. But this is for those people that maybe have been married, a long time, and they're like, dude, my wife would probably love this, because she would be like, oh, you don't bother me when you're sleeping, or she could just, I'm snoring way over on the other side. But yeah, 2 little beds, and I want to say little, I don't even feel like I could stretch out on that. I'm not going to, but just something to think about. Now, I will tell you, as we're back here, I do like the amount of cabinet space. You're gonna see cabinets going all the way around the whole thing. That is gonna be really nice. You're gonna have the USB charging, and I guess only the person on the driver's side really gets to watch TV, and over here, you don't get the TV. So you are gonna have your bathroom. Let's see if Jeremy can be smart enough, there it is, to open that. So that is going to double as that, and then I'm gonna actually switch. There you go. So I'm gonna say the one thing about this, that as I look over this thing that I'm not really that fond of, is just the overall size. Will this swing go? That's kind of weird. Right, yeah. So I feel like let's just do it. Like, I'm gonna be like, this shower is going to be tight. So I love how small the motorhome is, but I think that I like the size of my shower much better. This would be the first thing that I'm like, man, just totally do not love the size of this. This is great for my kids, I guess, but I think for me, like, this would just be difficult to clean in. But other than that, you're gonna get your shower, your sink, normal stuff. You're gonna have, this is nice, kind of, you get like your stainless steel fridge and freezer combo. Definitely nice size. You're gonna have your cooktop, and one big thing that we always talk about, so this does not have an oven. They've actually put the microwave down below. Typically we're seeing the microwave up top. They've moved it down below. My kids would love that. I don't think I would like that at all, because I'm gonna be constantly being like, how many minutes? Like, I don't know. I think that it's these little things that maybe you become accustomed to in your current motorhome. I don't like that. I'd rather have my cabinets down there and just be able to have my microwave up higher. Maybe I'm nitpicking, but that's the idea of these videos, is to really kind of show you the things that I do like and don't like, so that maybe it's something that you can consider. Because when you're spending, $80,000-$90,000 on a brand new motorhome, it's all these little things that you don't realize until you get it and start using it, that you're like, God, I really hate that. I like, you know, I do like the big sink. I think that that's really nice, especially washing pots, pans, things of that nature. You're going to be able to fit them in there really well versus if that was like a double sink. And then you're going to have the grate that sits up on top of it. You know, your normal cooktop. And again, we see this in all the motorhomes. You would think that they would figure out a way to, you know, come up with that. You see a towel in all of these because they just rattle so much. You want the $1 million idea, make something that goes in there and just fixes that. But this is a Thor Access. They also make them on the Vegas. This is on an E series chassis. However, this is a Class A motorhome. This thing's really, really nice to drive. Just absolutely love driving it with the suspension package on it from Tech Designs. I don't think I have anything else. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If there's any other questions about this, you like the Thor Access or Vegas and want to see more videos of them, comment down below. I would be happy to do them and go over them in even more detail. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. My name is Jeremy. This is my world, and I want to welcome you to it. I'll see you guys in the next motorhome.